Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Golden Sun the Lost Age. It is probably getting down to the end of the game. We've arrived in the frozen wastelands of Prox, and today we're going to step into town, see what's going on. By the way, did I do the thing I said I was going to do and configure my genie the way that I want them to? I don't think I did. Let me configure my genie. So just in case we happen to have a boss fight with a couple of ding-dongs coming up, we will be ready to go. Alright, everybody here is a little bit on the bluish-green side. You guys feeling okay? Once the final lighthouse is lit, the wind should weaken. They keep getting stronger, though. By the way, do I have, the Mind Read synergy? I do on Shiba. Alright, probably not a bad thing to have. If this weather continues much longer, we'll all be buried under snow in no time. Alright. Drago, welcome back to Prox. It looks like only Mars Lighthouse still needs lighting. Agatio, didn't think you'd be coming back here, so I'm a little surprised to see you. Oh, has Agatio been talking about me? Agatio and Karst told me that Drago ran away because the quest was too dangerous. No, I think I ran away because it's a frozen wasteland here, and I am 4 times weak to ice. Anyway, speaking of a frozen wasteland, here's an inn. This place looks nice. Yes, I think I will. I don't actually know if I need healing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright. So, is there anyone, there's a stairs going downstairs. Is there anyone else in here? Your mother knows that you're strong and healthy, so I'm sure she'll be very relieved. Anyone in here, Drago's parents were so worried about him that they were wasting away. Let's see. Anyone have anything interesting to say down here? Because sometimes people have interesting things to say in town, and sometimes they, you know, don't. There's probably also going to be some kind of vendor in here, right? So armor, weapons, that kind of thing. It might or might not be worth stopping at the item vendor. The rift at the Mars Lighthouse gets wider every day. If we don't find a way to stop it, I think it's going to devour Prox entirely. Alright, well I hope that doesn't happen. That would be a bit of a problem for the people who live here. I thought Prox would be here forever, but now it looks like it might be destroyed. Oh no. Alright, our chieftain told me that the rift is growing larger by the day, just like Gaia Falls is. We better light the Mars beacon soon, or Prox is finished. Not too long ago, I climbed the mountains to the north to look at the rift. It was huge. Was it now? The northern rift has gotten so big that I couldn't see the other side. Nobody believed that the rift would go as far south as Prox. They all thought Puele was being melodramatic, but no one thinks that anymore. No one thinks that anymore. Got a nice bear skin on the ground. Wonder who that belongs to and if they want their skin back. There's an igloo here. What are you guys doing? Oh, there's a stove here too. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Those poor children, they don't understand what's about to happen to us. I just want them to be happy in the short time left to us. Alright. I like igloos. No, it's cold and I would much rather be in somewhere like the Ateka Islets or someplace like that. What are you cooking? They've got some strange meat I've never seen before. Instead of using firewood, they're cooking it with burning antlers. I wonder if the meat and the antlers came from the same animal. Probably, right? Like, don't waste anything is usually the general advice that you get in harsh environments like this. My parents told me that it would do me good to get some fresh air, but I'm freezing. The wind is so cold and bitter that we decided to hide out inside our igloo. Mama and Papa have been acting really strange lately. They seem so sad. Whenever I ask them what's wrong, they tell me to go outside and play some more. That doesn't sound like a good sign. I always catch a cold when I'm outside in weather like this. Does Mom want me to get sick? That's one of those things that always drives me crazy when old people tell it to young people, because it makes it sound like, you know, cold viruses are, I don't know, carried on cold air or something like that. And that's, at best, an oversimplification of how it works. There's a lot of things that contribute to getting sick in the winter, especially when you're a kid and whatnot, which part of it, sure, is because you there's less sunlight, so you're not making as much vitamin D in your skin, which weakens the immune system a bit. It's also just a large part of it is because it's cold outside, so people stay indoors in close proximity to each other for more time than they probably would have in the summer. But boy, any time my grandma tells me that like I'm gonna catch a cold because I'm wearing short sleeves in October or whatever, just want to strangle whoever came up with that, you know. Where was I before I went off on that rant? So, okay, so things are getting worse. You're like the 5th person who's told me that. I think I can stop talking to NPCs right now. I say as I talk to another NPC. Yeah, I haven't... Earlier in the game, I was talking to more NPCs who would say interesting things like, if you do this, you might find an item, or that kind of thing. But I haven't seen as much of that recently, and I think the I think the tutorial part of the game is a little bit over, so I'm just gonna start looking around for, one, people who are cooking interesting things, and two, plot. This looks like a shop. This is just a regular item shop. I wonder, I haven't really been checking the regular item shops. I assume that most of what I can buy is, like, the same as what I could buy earlier in the game. Yeah. What artifacts does I... Oh, this is the same artifacts list as... Alright, so judging by price, not sure if... Because that's gonna raise Ivan and Mia's defense by about 5% or so. That's gonna raise Jenna's defense by maybe 7% or so. Maybe another 7% on Shiba. I guess I'll give that to Ivan. I'm not too concerned about how much it costs right now, because one, I'm gonna get at least partially reimbursed when I sell the thing I'm currently wearing, and two, okay, so that's a bit of a better shield than Drago has, or than Isaac has right now. Two, I have so much money anyway that it's not really a concern to me. I guess Isaac can take that, and the Knight Shield. All right. No. What am I buying? Oh, that's a mist potion. I mean, a regular potion. Mist potion is restores all HP to all party members, right? I guess I'll buy that. It's not a bad item. Does anyone have one yet? Jenna has 5. Alright, nobody there had anything interesting to say. By the way, what exactly does repair do? I don't actually think I found out what this is for, because there's the beat up, rusty mace items and whatnot that the blacksmith and Yalom could make use of, but I don't actually know what repair is for. Anyway, let's get out of here. I wonder if I'll be able to find a, I was gonna say blacksmith, maybe more like an item vendor. This looks like a sanctum. Yeah, this is the sanctum. Everybody's fine, right? I guess I could remove a cursed item. What's repel evil for? For that matter, I don't know what that does either. So you here by the graveyard. I'm glad you made it back safely. The ice is making it very difficult for anyone to sail here. Yeah, it did put a bit of a roadblock in our way, didn't it? Ever since Agatia returned from Jupiter Lighthouse, the winds have been stronger than ever. So maybe, just maybe, those two knuckleheads should not have made such a big fuss about telling me to light the lighthouse or whatever. Just a thought. What about in here? Oh, this is a regular house. This isn't a shop or anything like that. So, that seems to be it. At least for now. For, I almost called it Vale, but this is Prox up here. I can't go back through that fence apparently. What about up here? Is this going to be another part of town, or is this going to be... Oh, okay, plot. I was looking for you. We can't wait for Gatio and his men any longer. If we wait much longer, this wind and snow will make it impossible for us to reach the lighthouse. I'm going to the lighthouse. Will any of you come with me? Puele, I can't let you go on your own. If something were to happen to you, who would lead our village? Please, you must let us go in your stead. How can you expect to accomplish what Agatio and Kars could not? They may have been more powerful than any of us, but we can't just stand by. They're not coming back, just like Satoros. You have to let us try. I can't allow it. Listen to your elder. He speaks wisely. And speaking to you, Puele. Oh. If Agatio and Kars cannot do the task, how can you, a single man, hope to do it? What are you saying? If we stand around debating, our town is doomed for certain. We can't risk sacrificing any more lives. So we must sit here and wait for a miracle to come. Must we now? I should take my parents back to Vale. Where are they? Did I see them? I feel like if I saw them, there would have been a story cutscene or something, but I don't think there was. Anyway, yeah, it's me. I've heard that you have returned to us. You look so much stronger than when you left. It seems he has brought some allies with him. Yes, I'm Kraden. My name is Isaac. Isaac, isn't that... That's the name of one of the... That is the name of the one Agatio said had killed Satoros Minardi. Isaac. You are correct, but Isaac had his reasons for fighting them. Yeah, they were just kind of unpleasant people all around, weren't they? Satoros Minardi had invaded Vale, stolen its sacred treasure, it triggered a volcano, You can't blame Isaac for pursuing them and fighting to regain what had been stolen. We only wanted to stop them. We didn't think that they'd fight us to the death. They flung themselves into the opening of the Venus Lighthouse's beacon. Is that what happened to them? I don't remember that. Did Sataros and Minardi put up a good fight? I bet you thought they didn't stand a chance against them, huh? You were probably really tense the whole time. Sataros and Minardi had a job to do. That was all. If I'd been in your shoes, I'd have done the same thing. I can't blame you. And in the end, you were stronger than they were. You should be proud of that. I'm sad that they lost their lives in the quest, but there was no avoiding it. Honestly, if they weren't dumb enough to, like, throw themselves on the lighthouse when it was exploding, they probably would have survived, but... survival skills, I would have thought would have been a little bit stronger for people who come from a place like this. What has happened cannot be undone. We should cooperate and find a way to save Wayard. We understand that Agatio and Karst had made for the Mars Lighthouse and haven't returned. Then all that remains for us is to wait until the Gaia Falls carries us all to our doom. It seems that Mars Lighthouse is as dangerous as the rest. We only have a few soldiers remaining and none who can make the climb up to the Eyrie. Only Sataros and perhaps Agatio were strong enough to reach the top. And none of them can help us now. You think you can do it? Nah. It's cold outside. I don't feel like going outside. What are you thinking? We've climbed 3 lighthouses already. What's one more? Let's go to the Mars Lighthouse. They've proven themselves strong enough. I say we trust in Drago to do this. This is an unexpected turn of events, but yes, I think you can light the lighthouse. Off to the Mars Lighthouse. Let's go. Come on. Alright, so we're going to converge, and they're going to kick us out, I guess. There's one thing that I don't want you to forget. In order to light the beacon on the Mars Lighthouse, you will need to have the Mars Star. Ah, and Agatio and Karst have the Mars Star now. You must find Agatio and Karst, and you must take the Mars Star from them. Thanks for your help. The future of Wayard rests in your hands. So, before we go off and save the world, I would like to see what is in this direction, because I believe there was a Venus Genie down there. This is an extremely dead end. Okay. How do I get to the Venus Genie? I want the Venus Genie. You guys. They're not here. Strange. We looked all over the village and we can't find any trace of them at all. Everyone says they practically vanished without a trace. It's so strange. You don't think they wouldn't have gone to the lighthouse? Oh, are we talking about the parents now? God, Mom, you're always running off on your own. You're probably right. Puele is going to be upset that we didn't follow his orders to free them, though. He was clear about it, too. When Jagger returns to Prox, his parents should be set free. Alright. You guys are bad at following directions. Drago took the trouble of coming all the way back for his parents, and now they're just gone? Yeah, that's gonna be an awkward one to explain, isn't it? Can't think of anywhere else the parents might have gone. Let's see, if I come in here... Oh, hello! Mercury Genie. Hail! Okay, let's see what Hail does. That's going to be here. Freeze a foe to drop its defense. Not a bad one to have, I don't think. Should I unset that so that I can use it in combat? Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to set that to, Isaac and put it, you know, in active mode. And then, I'm formulating a bit of a strategy for whatever the next upcoming boss fight is. Assuming there is one, because I swear, there have been, like, probably about a third as many boss fights as I was expecting there would be in this game. But, down there was a Mercury Genie, and I, would like to... Okay, I thought that was going to be an ice puzzle, but that's not even an ice puzzle. That's just a, just regular ground. It looks like a frozen river with snow on it or something. Boink. Bye! Okay, so am I gonna have to think a little about how I'm gonna... Did you just dissolve into that powder, or did you, like, run up the ledge or something? I wouldn't be surprised. That seems like the sort of thing that a genie would do in this game. Anyway. So on that note, I did get curious about why we're suddenly just finding Genie just sitting on the overworld, waiting for us, and it looks like the reason for that is that you can get some additional Genie if you had migrated your save from the first Golden Sun game. I don't think I mentioned this in the last recording. I might have. You can get some additional genie and also some other things if you migrate your save from the first Golden Sun game or enter a password, neither of which I thought to do. And, let's see, there's nothing out here. We just got a bunch of big old holes in the ground, the Holy Lands, as it were. And, apparently a couple of the genie that I've just found hanging around on the overworld, they're just, basically makeup genie from what you would have had if you did migrate your save. And I guess that if you migrated your save, like, they just wouldn't be there and stuff. So before I go into that big scary red tower, let me just come up this way and... I don't know if there's going to be anywhere on the overworld where I can run into a genie organically, but if there is, I'd like to do it. I know that there's, I've got a lot of genie in the game. There's probably, I'm gonna say 5 left that I haven't got, so, what are there, 72 in the whole game? It looks like I've got, 6 times 8, what's that gonna be? 48, 49, 50, 51. Okay, so probably more like there's 20 that I have yet to get. Then in that case, I forgot that, like, what would there be, like 8 party members, 9 genie a party member. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know what would happen if you ran out of space on the UI. I don't know if it would scroll in another direction, or I don't know if so that appears to be procs down there, so I've gone in a circle. I don't know if there would be some other like overflow tab or something on the side, but anyway, into the Mars lighthouse. Let's see. I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit on my computer so that I can hear it, because I bet it's gonna be some fairly intense, exciting sounding music that we're gonna be hearing in a little while. Let's see. So, of course, I'm not just going to walk in the front door. I'm going to run up the sides and see if I can find anything. So, that is an apple. Okay, that's... What stat is that? I've seen so many of these at this point, and I don't remember what stat they raise. Boost attack. Okay. These two are the biggest attack. Let me give that to Isaac. Also, while I'm here, I'm not really running low in inventory space, but... Jenna has the rest of my game tickets. I'm gonna give those to Jenna, just so that they're all in a single stack. Okay. Is there anything else for me up here? I don't think so, at least not right now. I don't know if maybe... Can I cast a synergy on any of these ice blocks and have them melt or anything like that? So what would that be? Probably... Burst, maybe, or... Blaze. Probably not Blaze, because that's the flamethrower move and you need multiple bits of fire to do anything with it. No, burst into it. Alright, into the front door we go. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some dragons. I like dragons. What are these? Alright, it looks like, for her to interact with this, can I, like, turn the dial and make something happen? I don't know exactly what that's going to be about. It looks like it should be interactable. It looks like there's, like, some kind of mechanism. A couple things came out of that. There's apparently another Phoenix enemy. And it likes to revive its allies when they've gone down in combat, so I think it would be a good idea. One, because we don't actually have to fight anyone when we enter town. It'd be a good idea. And now everybody's back. It would be a good idea to fix my party, revive everybody, re-equip all the genie, and raise my stats by quite a bit. Alright. Good to know that there are Phoenix-like enemies in here too, though. That is a pound peg if ever I saw one. So, who has pound? Pound, there's so many, I can't remember. You, Jenna. Alright, pound. I'm also noticing that those, when I use that synergy, that wheel thing, oh, Mimic, cool. I like Mimics. How are we gonna deal with the Mimic? Very easily, apparently. This thing lit up when I used a synergy, when I used pound, which makes me think, maybe burst? Alright, is this really going to turn into a session of me just using every synergy to see if anything happens? Grind, I doubt it. Hover, I doubt it. Alright, I don't know what I have to do there. I will keep in mind to come back here if I think that there's something I can do later. Let's see. Okay, hoppity puzzles over ice. Where am I going to want to go? So far, the path seems pretty straightforward. I can come in here. And that's going to lead me... Oh, this looks important. Hello! If you do not hold the star, you shall not ascend to the heavens. Begone. Oh, am I just getting kicked out? Oh no, that was just a... burning with might, they ruled with fires. I definitely feel like there's going to be like a fire-related synergy. Alright, water, fire, yes. I definitely feel like there's going to be a fire-related synergy or something that I'm going to want to do here. So there's going to be water, fire, Jupiter here. Birds, yes, I like birds. And... what are these? We're going to have to like use an item or use a synergy on those hand thingies. And mankind with the power of wisdom that ruled the earth. Okay. Can I use, like, burst on this thing? No? Raining on the one that wanted rain? That doesn't seem to do anything. I don't think there's any other Mercury synergy I have besides the healing ones. In that case, that definitely makes me think, since it doesn't look like there's anything else for me in this room, that definitely makes me think that maybe I should probably be able to do something to these big old dragon head things. Like, can I activate this and make you breathe fire or something? What about, like, Lash? Is that silly? Is that a silly idea? Who has Lash? No, didn't think so. What else could I do here, though? Catch? No. Unfortunately, Reveal isn't going to be of much help here, because I know that I can obviously do something with these things, but I don't know what, I don't know exactly what that's going to be.